Miss Nisha and Frankie. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
And my name is Yin Zhou. So just 1 year ago exactly on this day, I was seated right at the second row seat, just right there. And I just want to share how I've progressed so far. This is an occasional address. It is something that I am very honored to be part of. And let me share with you my personal story. So I graduated from Murdoch University last year with a degree in events, tourism and management. In class, I was the kind of guy on the laptop or phone, commonly multitasking, or some may call it just checking Facebook. And that was the reality of life back then. And all this in the name of the relentless pursuit of knowledge via education in the form of Murdoch University. As part of one of the tourism modules, being Murdoch University has one with an arts emphasis, we discussed sustainable tourism policies and issues in class and what it meant. To some, it was called an efficient utilization of the triple bottom line to achieve the common good, which I'm sure you guys might be falling asleep when I mentioned that because you've heard it too much in your lectures. But other than that, there was a module called destination management, where we were tasked to develop a destination by researching its history, culture, and approaching stakeholders to understand the place. And I did a project on Tiongbaru together with my group of friends, dug up the past history and heritage of the area and interviewed business owners, and subsequently proposed methods of preserving and developing the place. I was intrigued by the research methods and what I had learned about the place, and that was how Geylang Adventures was conceived. So Geylang is quite a taboo in a lot of sense, being the only legalized red light district of Singapore. Can I have the first slide, please? So growing up in Geylang, I had many opportunities to participate unknowingly in activities like raids, or there were a lot of, it was the red light district, so you could see how people behave and the human nature and the core part of essentially what makes us human. I saw lonely people. I saw people that had called Geylang their home, but they were away from home. So all those people that made Geylang what it was, they gave it a spirit of place. Subsequently, after the module in school, destination management, I was exposed to all these concepts and constructs that were so foreign, but yet so familiar at the same time when I had gone to the place I called home. And living in Geylang was especially enlightening for me because I got to hang out with a group of pretty cool people, and they were essentially the low-wage migrant construction workers which walked in huge numbers around the streets. So a lot of them lived in that area in the dormitories that were either illegal and overcrowded, or they went there because it was a cultural enclave for food. And growing up in Geylang, it was as if they were so foreign but yet so familiar at the same time. The migrant worker experience that I had that changed my perspectives of them was just last year, when I encountered a group of them playing badminton in the back alley of my house. And that was pretty surreal because one day I just decided to pick up my courage and head down with 2 bottles of 100 plus, and I started talking to them. And that was when our friendship blossomed. Within 6 months, I had learned all about their family, friends, and their culture. And that was when I decided that the opportunity that I had living and growing up in Geylang was something that I was so thankful about, that I wanted to continue and extend the opportunity to other Singaporeans and fellow friends who wanted to be a part of creating a better world and a better community. And therefore, Geylang Adventures was created. Can I have the next slide, please? So, I met Basha in Geylang. He was one of the Bangladeshi workers at a point of time. And he had quit medical school in year 2 to come to Singapore to work as an electrician because his father had a stroke. And he and his twin brother came to Singapore to earn a living and to support their family back home. In the second year that he was here, his father passed away. And subsequently, he could not go back because he did not have enough money. And as he was telling me the story, it related so much to the struggles in life that you often face. The ones that you feel frustrated about, the ones that based on circumstance you cannot change, and that we are all privileged to live in Singapore, to be born here. And next, Basha was an electrician, and he was in medical school starting to be a gynecologist. And being a being a gynecologist, he had very stable hands, which made him very good at his job. Within 5 years, he was promoted to a managerial level. And now we have been close friends for close to 1 year, and his story never fails to inspire me. The friendship that I built with migrant workers stemmed from the fact that I had removed my social prejudice, or I did not have much to begin with because I lived and grew up in Geylang. And subsequently, the events that I hope to create are platforms for people, like-minded people, to connect, and for people to come together to create a community, a home away from home, for the ones that are away. Eventually, all of us will be migrants in some form or another. We travel far and wide in search for better opportunities. Sometimes we escape the realities of life, but others, we seek better opportunities. We leave our homes in order to better them. The stories that I've heard on social media, as well as in my daily work, have inspired me to do more. And I have created trails and personally led them. Groups of people, Singaporeans, locals, tourists, and expats alike, who just want to see the other side of Singapore. The other side that is more compassionate, the other side that is not really much shown in media. Geylang, interestingly, was classified after the Little India riot as more dangerous than Little India, and that was highlighted by the Chief of Police Commissioner. And that was my home, and he called my home a keg of gunpowder ready to explode, with a hint of lawlessness. And that to me was real living. That to me was life. So my encouragement to all of you guys here today is that all of you have graduated from the school of Murdoch University, but whatever you've experienced in life helps you graduate from the School of Hard Knocks. All of you have your own story. All of you have your own awareness of your strengths and awareness of what you are capable of. Be confident for tonight. After tonight, you will fly out of your cages that you had been in previously because of school. And whatever lies ahead might be unknown or might be certain. But one thing's for sure, the human spirit never dies easily. Thank you very much.